Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready. Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
That's some good timing on that follow. Thank you for the follows, everybody that just followed. Hello everyone. We're back again. We're back on our bullshit. I actually meant to stream yesterday. That was the plan was to stream yesterday, but some things came up. I apologize if that was a thing you were expecting, but we're here today. I guess it kind of works out because yesterday Twitch was acting fucky anyway, so I guess it's fine. We're about to play some arcade shooty bangs. The first game we're gonna play is actually something I've played on this channel already. Gonna play some.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you, Just Punky, for the kind words. Yeah, we're about to play some. Sunset Riders. I've actually played this before on this channel, but I foolishly did not have. Thank you for the host. I foolishly did not have VODs enabled at the time, so the footage was lost. So we're about to play this shit again. Oh, Metal Gear's coming. Don't you worry about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you for the host.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Oh, there's my boy Cormano. That's who we're playing. Why would you pick anybody else? Yeah, Steve, Billy, Bob, Cormano. Alright, so this is Sunset Riders. If you've never heard of it, you're in for some shit, because this game is amazing. You get 3 blonde assholes and Cormano, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just feel like being a cowboy. You gotta be rootin', you gotta be tootin'. You damn well better be shootin'. Run to avoid getting killed. It's just good life advice, I think. Press X to not die, exactly. We're just gonna outrun that fire. We didn't even see that shit. Gotta throw the dynamite back. Zephyrs, now there's a familiar name. That's a very familiar name. Holy shit. How have you been doing? So this is the first boss, Simon Greedwell. As long as you're standing slightly to his side, you stand right about here, he cannot hit you. He can try his best, but he cannot fire at this angle, so we're just gonna... That's all there is to that.
Marry me with my money.
He did it. He said the thing. This is the first of 2 horseback stages. Neither one of them is particularly hard, if I remember. So we will try not to die here. We're gonna try to beat the game on 1 credit. We're gonna see if we can get this 1 credit clear. We may blow it. There's an extra life. Yeah, it's time to get put underground with your funds. Yeah, the stagecoach just blows up. Don't worry about that. That's how stagecoaches work. I'm pretty sure. I find that staying on the right side of the screen is more helpful for this stage. Should be a dude down here, yep. The strat is to just kind of keep jumping and shooting behind us. It covers the most important angle. So yeah, we're probably gonna play like 3 games and then Metal Gear. All of them arcade games and all of them rootin' and tootin' in some fashion. Draw, Pilgrim. I love this boss fight. How it's like across a train track. It'd be sick if a train actually went by during this fight, but sadly it does not. Once he's low enough on health, he jumps to your side. Is this harder than the SNES version? I actually have no earthly idea. I have never played the Genesis and SNES versions of this game. And we've got the bonus stage where we just kind of shoot the people who pop up. Isn't the Genesis version, like, way different than this? I think the SNES one tried to be similar to the arcade version, and the Genesis version did not even remotely try to do that. Or I might have them mixed up and it's the other way around, I don't remember. Yeah, 48, that's fine, I guess. SNES is more faithful to the arcade. Yeah, I don't know which one would be harder. SNES version has...
Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. SNES version has hard as hell Richard Rose. He's a bit of a problem on this version too. We'll get there. I should play the other versions of this game. I don't know why I haven't. Too stubborn. It's like I've played the arcade version. It's like I don't really feel like playing the other versions. You can shoot a girl. Yeah. They drop dynamite, and then you can throw the dynamite. I suspect they were... Yeah, they got replaced by dudes. I guess that doesn't surprise me. Whoop! Yeah, Cormano's fucking sick. He's got a shotgun. I think 2 people have shotguns? Or maybe somebody had like a rifle or something. Couldn't tell you. I always play Cormano. He's the pink one.
You in deep big trouble.
There's not much to this boss fight. You just kind of shoot at him as he goes by. He doesn't put up much of a fight.
Me in heap big trouble.
Yep.
You all right, ma'am?
Oh, those terrible men. Please help.
All right, ma'am. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The Smith brothers. Yeah, I fucking love this boss fight.
We're gonna blow you away. Yeah.
Well, the first thing we're gonna do is upgrade our weapon. And we gotta take out this guy on the left first. He is the only real threat here, I would say. At this point, the fight is already won. As long as we are hanging from the chandelier, this man's Molotovs cannot touch us. So, just gonna kinda shoot him in safety. And now we're dancing, I suppose.
Oh, you boys are so kind.
Yeah, I can't believe my channel's getting banned already. That was fast. That's a good ass emote. Is that Marlin Pie? Who is that? Now, of course, we have the obligatory train stage that every Western game must have. The stage is incredibly short. You duck under this, and then you jump over the next one, and we're already there. Yo, Zallard's here. Zallard, I hope you're ready to be let down by my performance. So my strat for El Greco is to wait until he attacks, and then shoot him, and then immediately duck. It takes a little while, but it works. Here's the Cormano Easter egg. You get El Greco's sombrero for the rest of the game. Yeah, the fight's not too bad. Not a whole lot to this bonus game, you just kind of shoot him. Yo, 50? Okay. I'll take that. If you jump into Greco's hitbox as Cormano, he can get stun locked and die in 4 seconds if you have auto fire. I have got to see that. That sounds awesome. What? I find the best way to handle this stage is to kind of go as fast as possible. If you take out the dudes as they come onto the screen, they usually don't get a chance to fire. Woo! Alright. Got a 1-up. Yo, Running Wild's here. Fucking emote. Yeah, I don't mean to shill myself, but I recently got that geese emote. I think it's pretty good.
Me ready for powwow.
So this boss can be a problem if you had been playing particularly well up to this point. This boss will have more than 3 projectiles every time it jumps, and that makes it a lot harder to dodge. So we're just going to pretend that those previous deaths were all on purpose to make this fight easier. There we go.
Please, please, don't shoot my brother. He's only following orders.
All right, ma'am. We won't shoot him.
We won't shoot him. Oh no, nobody saw those, nobody saw the first few hundred shots. There were no witnesses. We're not gonna shoot him, no one saw that. So this is the second last stage of the game. It's a very short game, we're almost done already. We're playing pretty well. I've died a few times. This could be going better, but I'll take it. And then the next games that we're going to play, I'm not going to be nearly as good at. So we'll see how those go. It might be a shit show. Whoop! Gotta watch out for the ones that show up on the bottom of the screen. They're very quick. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm not used to not having the best weapon here. This could be bad. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Jump over that. This fight might be... This could be a disaster with this weapon. First thing we want to do is get the guy in the tree. Woo! There's another guy we need to... Okay, we got both of the people in the tree. We should be relatively fine at this point. Unless we slide into machine gun fire like that. Alright.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la bye-bye. What are the chances we beat the last stage with our one remaining life? Not very high, but we'll go for it. At 100%, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Please continue.
I got knifed. Let's try that again. So as long as nobody, saw that, we're still on 1 CC pace. Yeah, exactly. Nobody saw anything. Yeah, there's two different, there's 2 Gatling gun sections in this stage. Whoa. Thank God it's not EA press conference. Is E3 that uninteresting this year? I haven't been watching E3. I can't be bothered. Every year you hope for a new Punch-Out? Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I used to get really sad every year around this time of year. Because you know me, I love Streets of Rage. But now that Streets of Rage 4 is a real thing, I just want other people's wishes to come true. So, I mean, it might take a while, but maybe Punch-Out will come back. It should, really. Anyway, this is the final boss, Sir Richard Rose. Once you clear out the actual army of backup he has, then you can deal with him. Shit. Did you see the gameplay of Streets of Rage 4 from that Japan event? Yeah, actually, it looked really good. I liked what I saw. There are some people didn't seem to be fans of the juggles and the wall bounces and such. But I think it's interesting. Well, I'll have to see how it feels in practice. It seems to be, yeah. The movement was not very fast. And he's dead. We got him. Just kidding. Body armor. Do it again. What? This is a good time to note that jumping onto and off of ledges has full invincibility. This is something that you pretty much need to abuse. What? We should just about have him.
I say, bit of bad luck.
Bit of bad luck. And we did it. That was not the most impressive showing of all time, but I'll take it. Yeah, the other 3 players show up in time for the gold. Yeah, I should check out the SNES version. I haven't, I've seen it. I've never played it. I should try it at some point. And then the game loops. The game loops at this point, but we're not gonna bother. We're not gonna bother with this loop bullshit. Tell you what we can do, though. I'm sure Zallard knows why I'm standing perfectly still right here. Yeah, exactly. Now, normally in arcade games, there's a timer. Because, you know, you can't hog the arcade cabinet all day unless you're putting money in. You might notice this game does not have a timer. What it does have is this big arrow that tells you to hurry up. And the longer you take, the more insistent they are that you get your ass moving. So, if you stand here long enough, eventually... Hold on, wait for it. This bird shows up.
Please continue.
This incredibly fast, unkillable bird just shows up. Here, let's speed that up and see it again. All right. We'll wait for that bird again. It's the most persistent bird you've ever seen. You can go inside of a building. Oh, he'll wait. You can abuse your iframes to the best of your ability. This bird does not give a fuck. It will not stop until you're dead. Your dream is to get 2 birds one day? Anyway, that's Sunset Riders. one of my favorite arcade games. I wish I had played it better, but that's fine. We'll just keep moving. The second game, the second arcade shoot bang we're going to play today is, oh, let me move the chat over. We're about to play Dead Connection, which maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't. Wait, I gotta, and then I have to, streaming is hard. Yo, what's up, Devon? We're about to play some Dead Connection. Yeah, Evil Power Steals On. Taito Film presents. Men making a stand against a gigantic crime. Evil power steals on. Sadness and revenge. They begin fighting, keeping anger in their heart. So this is Dead Connection. We're gonna pick Gary because he's the blue one. No, we're gonna pick Gary. So Dead Connection is a, I don't know what you'd call this genre exactly, like a gallery shooter or something. Every mission, every stage in the game takes place on one single screen. You have to shoot. You basically just shoot people until the boss shows up. But because everything takes place on one screen, it allowed them to get incredibly detailed with it. You can see a lot of battle damage, very destructive environments. It's really cool. Well, no, it's not like Smash TV because it's not a twin-stick shooter. I guess it kind of is, actually. Like, not the controls, but the way you play it. Need to get this guy on the top floor. Oh, there they go. Watch out for the chandelier. Oh, I see you upstairs. Well, that was the first boss. We're doing good. This game has a plot, by the way. So every stage requires you to shoot an increasingly large number of people before the boss shows up. Once you get down to the final 3 targets on a stage, that is when the bosses show up and you gotta deal with them. Shotgun is out of ammo. Whenever you run out of ammo, you just kind of go back to your default pistol. Which is still... I mean, it's a fine weapon. Your role has complete invincibility, so you really need to abuse that when you try to play this as well as possible. There's no way in hell we're about to 1cc this game. Uh-oh. But we'll try our best. Yeah, lag is bullet time. Yeah, I believe Zuntata did do the music. Those Taito classic jams. Gotta get more Taito representation on this channel. Yo, they are reading my roles. I've played Darius before, not yet on this channel. We'll get. How wild is it? Thank you for the raid, by the way. How wild is it that we were just talking about Darius and then the fucking Darius raid alert goes off? Will you die, please? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir, I need you to die. Thank you for the raid, Bluto. What were you up to? Oh no, Bluto has a game request. Do you want me to play Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby? Is that where you're going with this, Bluto? I mean, Bluto Bluto did the Winnie the Pooh home run derby, so I gotta do it at some point. I find that on this stage, either staying right about here or in the grass over here. These are the best places to stand generally. Oh, excuse me, sir, I want that hot dog. Thank you. Oh, Bluto got to, yeah, Bluto got to Christopher Robin. The way that you aim in this game is very strange. You can only vaguely aim in the direction that your target is. And sometimes the game will, you know, aim towards them, and sometimes it'll just aim in the cardinal direction you're holding the stick in. It's kind of a crapshoot which it will be. Oh, I want this health, thank you. This game's got some jank in it, but I love it anyway. Alright, now the bosses will show up. See if we can't take out the two less important ones first. There's one. This dude in the suit we want to ignore until the other two are dead. Alright, now that he's on his own, we can observe a very strange boss mechanic in which every time you hit this man, he falls over and he drops his gun. And it takes forever to kill him because of this. You can only hit him one time at a time. And then he turns into a zombie, and then he dies.
It's time for you scum to pay.
And then our stalwart gang of thugs. Oh, let me not gloss over this plot. The car we had been piled into suddenly screeched to a half. Not to a halt, but to a half. With the sound of gunfire. Andy, our old pal from the criminal department, had risked his life to come and rescue us. We tried to take advantage of the confusion to make our getaway. Now on the left side of the screen here, you're going to see Andy in the green suit. That's Andy right there. There he is stopping them. And now he's dead. Believe it or not, this will be important later. So now we're on level 4, which I believe to be the hardest level in the game. Usually, if I don't die on this stage, I'll at least get extremely fucked up. We're dead. Let's try that again. So the problem on this stage is you've got to watch the balconies for bad guys. You can climb up this ladder, you can get up on top as well. You can even... I don't know who just hit me there. You can even knock down the sign. You can get inside this room and shoot outside, but it's not a very helpful angle. You can jump off the balconies. Yeah, when you're out of ammo, you just kind of say damn it and you throw the gun. Oh, I want that revolver. The revolver, I believe, has piercing rounds. It goes straight through whoever you were aiming at, and if there was somebody behind them, it hits them too. Another problem on this stage, if you're trying to play it safely, is the timer. It's very hard to deal with everybody slowly and safely, and then still have enough time for the boss fight. Usually you have to pick one or the other. Oh shit. Now we've stopped the car.
Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. The bosses will come out of that car. Now if you press the roll button without moving, you'll get this kind of go prone animation. That is full invincibility too, for as long as you're holding it. And we've got this guy again. He just kind of turns into a zombie and falls over. Andy was hit by a bullet and bit the dust. We'd lost yet another of our good friends. Yeah, Andy's fucking dead. Alright, this stage? This stage is fucking cool. You gotta watch out for the, enormous amounts of fire that fill the room. Every time that box attached to that crane hits the ground, there's fire everywhere. You can do this yourself by going over to the switch and dropping it. Let's get up top. Usually having the high ground is a good strat. Can open these boxes to see if there's anything useful inside. I don't think that the item drops are guaranteed. I think they're random, which is kind of a problem. Sometimes you'll get health items, sometimes you'll get weapons, sometimes you'll just get points. Who knows? Enemies can also drop items. My Tommy gun's out of ammo. If you hit somebody while they're climbing a ladder, they just kind of die instantly, regardless of whether or not they had more health than that. What? I don't know if it's true of these bosses, but then again, they don't seem to climb the ladders anyway. See if we can't get the angle here. This is what we want. Now this purple guy will not cooperate with our attempts to get the perfect angle, so we gotta go over here. I think right about... if we can get him into a particular spot, we can hit him and he can't hit us back. He doesn't seem to want to cooperate though, so we'll just do it the hard way. Yeah, the whole warehouse is on fire, that's fine. Oh, he's a slippery one.
This guy's dressed. Need information, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was nice enough to close the door. To clear round, you have to hit 65 enemies. We're interrupting a garden party. Presumably that was the warehouse in the background that we set on fire, but maybe not because there's two buildings on fire back there. I want this Tommy gun. Thank you. Now if we can destroy some of these bits of the background to maybe get some healing items, that would be just a dandy. But again, it seems to be random. That shotgun did a lot of damage. Don't get hit by the shotgun, boys and girls. At least when you put a new credit in, after dying, of course, the timer refills, because some of these stages, they just barely give you enough time to deal with shit. You get 180 seconds for each stage. Early on, that's more than enough, but as they add more enemies to the stages, it becomes more and more of an issue. This seems like a good spot, just right in the fucking middle of the fountain, where everybody can hit me. Alright, this should be the last group. Maybe the second last before the bosses show up. we've got a revolver for this, which is pretty nice. I think the revolver is the second strongest weapon in the game, behind the shotgun. So if you happen to have such a thing for a boss fight, it's very useful. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these bosses that drop guns, because the guns they drop can hit you for whatever reason. And it doesn't do a small amount of damage either. Shit. Alright, cool. Good enough. Thank you for the host, A-Wolf.
I'll chase you to hell and back. Go to hell.
Rude. Alright, so this is the second last stage. This is a very short game. We need to stop this car, but we also need to deal with everybody else at the same time. Shit. There we go. The car will go back and forth the entire stage. Eventually, you have to deal with it. Ooh, I got knifed out of my roll. Let's try that again. Something that I probably should be using, that I stupidly have not been, is if you hold the roll button, after a roll, you'll go straight into the prone stance, which will extend your iframes for as long as you're prone. We've just kind of not been doing that. I mean, to be fair, Bluto, it's a very short game. Arcade games are usually pretty short, unless it's like The Super Spy, which is like an hour and a half long or some shit. You cannot shoot while prone, sadly. Or else I'd be doing it all the time. He dropped a shotgun! That's what we want. That's what Daddy likes. I don't know why the shotgun makes, like, glass breaking sounds. But we're not gonna worry about it. Oh, we're out of ammo. Alright. Purple Man from the warehouse is back. Oh shit. We're credit feeding today, boys. This is to make up for the Streets of Rage stream where everything went well, I suppose. This is gonna be the stream where we just kind of job the entire stream. Here, go tell Mom to get more tokens. I enjoy that you're not given enough time to read this text. To clear round, you have to hit 70 enemies. This is the final stage of the game, the Opera House. Sleep with the angels, pretty boy. I find that staying on top of the stage, or at least somewhere near it, is the ideal place to stand. At least until people show up in those balconies on the right side, because you can't really hit them. What? Can I kick this box? Thank you. Thankfully, there was actually a weapon in there. Most of the time, there's not. We gotta be careful with these dudes on the balcony. Most of the time, they'll have shotguns. Cars just drive into the opera house and then explode. The detail on this curtain, though. For the stage you're given... Did I just get hit by the dude's fucking gun? They got me. They got me with the gun trick. The old falling gun trick. Well, we've got him in a pretty good pattern here. Although I can't really stay there because of the guns he keeps dropping. Maybe this is fine, as long as he stays put. Oh no, this isn't a good spot either. You're given much more time for this stage than all the other ones, probably because enemies like this are on it. Now he should, probably one or two more hits, yeah. He goes into zombie mode. He's just kind of floating there, I guess. He's just kind of standing on nothing. That's fine, we're not gonna worry about that. Let's get back onto the stage. This is generally where we want to stay. Oh, I want that Tommy gun. I want that hot dog too. What is that man doing behind that curtain? Now, I've never actually been to an opera house. Is this how they are? Dead Connection is the only frame of reference I have, so this must be. Oh, we got the problematic guy at least. That man has an axe. Famously, the mob used axes to commit crimes back in the 50s or whenever this game takes place. Alright, now we're at the final bosses. You'd probably expect it to be something cool or something different. Something special, you might say, but really, it's the same as in the fountain stage. Or the garden party stage. It's like the same three guys, just with a little more health. I can tell you it's not Andy, Vash. None of these people are Andy. Oh, I want that gun. Oh yeah, I fucking love this game, Big Bang Blitz. Yo, Big Bang Blitz, I know that name. I've seen you around.
Sleep with the angels, pretty boy.
Yeah, let me get this outro. It was nearly all over. Neurotsia had won. We thought we had him cornered and didn't realize that it was a decoy until it was too late. The tables were turned and now we were staring down the barrel of his gun. As soon as Neurotsia pulled his trigger, our revenge would be finished without ever being accomplished. Gunfire rang out, but it wasn't us who fell. It was Nerotia. Judy, whose fiancé Andy had been killed days before, was standing behind Nerotia, smoke still rising from the barrel of the gun in her hand. She was yet another Avenger who had a score of grief to settle. And that's Dead Connection. Andy has been avenged. The mob has been dealt with. Presumably, there will be less crime in the city. Very cool game. I like this game. Good old Taito happy endings, yeah. The gigantic crime is over. Yep, good old Zuntata on the soundtrack. Yeah, you don't very often see games like that one. Usually when you're playing a game where all the action takes place on one screen, or something like that, it'd be like a Cabal type thing where you've got like a cursor or something like that. So it's weird to have a game like that where all the action takes place on one screen, to have like you can move around and there's like a roll, shit like that. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, Taito makes a lot of weird shit. Big fan of Taito arcade games. That was a fraudulent ass high score, I must admit. We did not play that one very well, folks. Yeah, Taito is almost as weird as Data East. I gotta get some more Data East games in there too. When's Ghosts and Goblins? I'd probably rather do a stream where that's the whole stream. Like, we play the arcade one, and then we play, like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts or whatever. So we're gonna play one more Shoot Bang, and then we'll probably switch over to MSX Metal Gear. We are gonna play G.I. Joe, the arcade game. That's the plan. What? Let me fix my text. Aha! Terrorism! It's Cobra Commander. Invasion. Evil buzzwords. Some of the intros chased from the G.I. Joe animated film? That's fucking godlike. Assault. Devastation. Look at this fucking guy. Yo, Joe. There's Duke. You had that version of Duke? That's fucking sick. Yeah, Roadblock. There's my boy. It's my boy, Snake Eyes. So we're gonna play as Snake Eyes because, don't get me wrong, I love these other characters, but, Snake Eyes is my boy. He's got the cool mask and he's all blue and shit. Cobra Army finishes up the heavy bomber and attacks the big cities. Then Cobra spreads mass destruction and chaos. Cobra Commander declares, "At last we completely, rule the world." G.I. Joe is ordered to advance and to stop Cobra's sinister plan.
Yo, Joe!
Stage 1. Misspelled a chemical plant. Let's soak that in for a few seconds. Okay. Anyway, this is G.I. Joe, the arcade game. It is a run and gun in the most literal sense of the words. It's a lot like Wild Guns, just in motion. Now, I remember there was the, I don't think I watched that much of it, but I remember there being like an animated series back in like either the late 80s or the early 90s or something like that. Because I've got some VHS tapes of that shit. Yeah, I haven't seen more than what was on those VHS tapes, but I liked what I saw. And I liked Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was always my favorite. He was all blue and shit. He didn't look like this, though. He was, like, completely blue. Probably because, you know, budget constraints. They gotta simplify the designs. Sadly, I did not have, I don't know if I had any G.I. Joe toys as a kid. I wish I did, in hindsight. You can shoot the grenades in midair. Most of the shit in the background, or stuff that would appear to be just like decoration, like these oil tanks, all destructible. And a lot of them have hidden items for you, so destroy as much as you can. It's now or never. Is the first boss. Watch out for the flamethrower. But also make sure not to get run over, like so. The G.I. Joe movie is still hype as hell. Which, are we talking about, like, the one with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? That's the one I remember. Yeah, I would assume the animated one, because the one I'm thinking of was not that great.
Yo, Joe!
And now the sand turns to pavement. We're in the airbase. Yeah, I murdered that guy. Yo, Joe. Yeah, exactly. It's a very violent game compared to the G.I. Joe shit I remember watching. The deaths per minute is off the charts. Now, usually when you see like these green barrels over here, those are the things that usually have either the rapid fire pickup, which is the reason why we don't have to mash. We've got the rapid fire pickup so we can just hold it down to fire. Or missiles, which we currently have 9 of, so we need to start spending them. You've got no reason to be stingy with missiles in this game, as they give you a ton of them. They're sort of like the bombs in Wild Guns, but to a lesser degree. I think they still clear the screen of bullets, though. Yeah. Now, I'm sure that there have been other G.I. Joe arcade games, or not G.I. Joe arcade games, I'm sure there have been other G.I. Joe video games. I am willing to bet that this is the best one, because I've never heard of any of the other ones. I think there was one for, like, the Xbox 360 or something. The first NES one. I'll have to check that out. I actually have not played... I haven't played any other G.I. Joe games. I really should. I've been slipping. You know, as long as, like, Snake Eyes is in it, because I like Snake Eyes. He's cool. Now that we've taken damage, we have lost our rapid-fire pickup, so we must mash until we get another one. Alright, we're good. This game is kinder to you than Wild Guns is because you have a health bar. You can see I've lost some of it in the bottom left corner there.
Don't get me mad.
Don't get him mad. You won't like him when he's mad. We can just take out these people as they show up. Eventually the boss comes back. We'll probably use a bunch of missiles here just so we don't have to deal with the shit he fills the screen with. I believe the bullets you can OTG him with deal damage. Like, while he's down, I believe you can still shoot him to get more hits in. There's a helicopter dropping more dudes in. It's not too much of a problem, though. Ah, shit. Lost our rapid fire again. Well, there he go. Yo, Joe. And now we're on an elevator. Level 3, the Cobra's weapons plant. Although we need to get another rapid fire ASAP. For no reason other than I'm not trying to get a hand cramp today. Gonna have arthritis by the time I'm 30 playing this shit. I'm just playing on an Xbox 360 pad at the moment. For no other reason than the convenience. You may hear some extremely loud button presses. It's because I'm pressing buttons extremely loudly. I apologize. You won't get arthritis until you play Devil May Cry 4 Dante? You know what? Fair. I've seen some of the shit Zanzikin was doing in that game. I was just looking at it, I'm like, no thanks. You got legit arthritis from River City Ransom? I'm so sorry, my dude. Vashbell has requested I play River City Ransom, so we'll have to get to that at some point. So we are down a life. Each credit in this game gives you 2 lives.
I can't wait to see you. It's showtime.
It's showtime. Generally, you want to deal with all these green and red robots that pop out of the ground. Seemingly, they pop out of thin air, because that is a gap in front of us. I don't know if this game does not visually emulate properly, or what the deal is there. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I had a feeling. That explains the water stage later. We'll get there. I always wondered what the deal was. Yeah, certain games in Mayhem just do not function as they did in the arcade. But that's fine. I remember I popped off when they fixed the slopes in Sunset Riders. Ah, shit. We're paying too much attention to the plane, not enough attention to what's in front of us. And that's all there is to that, boss. Just kidding. And we're back. We are out of missiles, which I guess is fine. Alright, we did it. Not going too bad so far. Nice intermission screen. Mission 2. Cobra Commander threatens to launch powerful missiles targeted all over the world unless G.I. Joe targeted lay down its arms. G.I. Joe tries its best to discover Cobra's secret military base to stop them from launching their missiles. G.I. Joe discovers, in the nick of time, Cobra's base in the deepest part of the jungle. Yo, Joe, this is it. The final battle. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Now you might be wondering, Mission 2, the final battle, that seems strange. How can this be the final battle? Yeah, it is very strange. This isn't the final mission. G.I. Joe is... It's the name of the collective, right? Is there a character named G.I. Joe? The main dude is Duke, right? Where's Sergeant Slaughter? Yeah. The red troops have flamethrowers. We need to watch out for them. G.I. Joe is the organization, but they sometimes refer to individual members as Joes. The more you know. I learned something today, chat room. I hope you did too. We're getting missiles back as fast as we're firing them. That's good news. These crates should have a bunch of shit. And learning is half the battle. There is no knowledge that isn't power. That'd be a good stream title for if I wanted to play some educational shit. A streamer I really like to watch, Macaw45, was playing some educational games yesterday. Our days are numbered, chat room. Wrecking trees, yo, Joe. So the faster we deal with this guy, the less of a problem the thing in the background will become, because it is firing at us at the same time this fellow is. And we did it. Just kidding, there's more. There's always more. So now we've got to deal with this giant cannon thing. It fires projectiles with a very large blast radius. You pretty much have to get to the edge of the screen to avoid it. The problem is, there are planes at the edge of the screen. And it is hard to deal with both at the same time. The planes seem to be dropping missiles, though. So we're most of the way through this game. We're on another elevator. This time going down instead of up. Now it's weird in... I think it's kind of weird in a game like this where moving and shooting is handled like at the same time. Like in Wild Guns, for example, you can only you can't move while you're shooting, and then you'd have free control of the cursor without moving your character. In this game, it's both at the same time, which is, to my knowledge, not a thing that you see often in games like this. But it's cool, I like it. Now we're in the cavern base, and it's pitch black. So they turn the lights on, and we immediately need to deal with everything. So this is the cavern base. We're creeping up on the end of this game. We've got to mash again because we lost our rapid fire. But we just got it back. Yeah, Blood Brothers, Cabal, and... oh man, Nom 1975. I did not know about Nom 1975 until I saw BBH play that shit. That game is so wild, I gotta play it at some point. Just so more people can see it. These guys can fire lasers, but only straight down. Much like the flamethrower troops, actually. So as long as you're not lined up with them, you won't get hit like I just did. What are these G.I. Joe memes in my chat room? What is happening? Now, the Super Spy, I have no immediate desire to play the Super Spy. That shit seems so long for some reason. It's like I saw BBH play it, I was like, no, I'm good. We don't need to play this. Could probably show it off on stream at some point, though. Oh, Dynamite Duke. I remember Dynamite Duke. Is there an arcade version of that? I've only played the Genesis version. I remember it being okay. But my standards are very low. I'll consider just about anything okay. Yeah, two crude dudes, aka Crude Buster. I've got to stream that at some point. I'll probably stream that and the Combo Tribes at the same time. Can't believe I ran right into that guy. So if you can't tell, and I mean, it's not really emulated properly, so you can't... We're underwater right now.
You won't get up after this one.
We've got to fight Destro. And he slinks back underneath. So we're about to drop all the missiles we have left on this fight. I usually just try to get this fight out of the way as soon as possible before I start dropping credits left and right. Did I just read the word Chelnov in my chat room? I fucking love Chelnov. I gotta play Chelnov. I love that game so much. Probably the arcade one and the Genesis one, because the Genesis version's pretty good. Where have you gone, sir? And then he pops out with his dual guns. Yo, Mad Dog McCree, that'll be a thing. I actually have not played Mad Dog McCree. I bet it would be a disaster if I tried it, but I am so down for that. Alright, we got him.
Yo, Joe!
Yo, Joe. And then Cobra Commander just fucks off. Look at this weird 3D effect. there's their ship. Finally, Cobra Commander launches the missile battleship to conquer the world. The final battle between G.I. Joe and Cobra starts now. Expect to come next. The game is not over yet.
Final battle.
Bluto's gonna quote that, isn't he? So now we're on top of the battleship. This is the final stage of the game. Cobra Commander's ship is conveniently very flat and long for us to run along the top of it. Yeah, it's the final battle. For realsies this time. Oh, that's quite a hitbox on those. Let's shoot those out of the air instead of just trying to dodge them. Yeah, there's the quote. That one's gonna age real well. Duke takes out this entire ship in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Well, see, now I gotta watch. Now I gotta watch whatever you're talking about. You got me. Yeah, I use the Streamlabs bot because frankly I'm too stupid to use anything else. I don't know how this Twitch shit works. I need to change the quote thing. All right, hit me with the bot tech. I don't feel good about all these bullets. I should probably try and conserve missiles at this point. We're gonna need them for the final boss. Now, on top of the battleship seems like a strange place to have a fight of this caliber. But that's fine. excuse me. Alright, and we're here. The final boss, Cobra Commander.
Long live Cobra, the greatest!
I love that laugh. I want to isolate that laugh and then use it for an alert somewhere. I don't know what I would do with it exactly. Now I think he's invincible while he's doing this, and then he lets rip with a very large flamethrower move. We'll have to watch out for that. Yo, rapid fire pickup? I'll take that. Ah, shit. Yeah, we gotta watch out for that move. We want to try and deal with as many of these little things circling around him too, so we can avoid their lightning attacks. Although I apparently have lost the tech when it comes to dodging that. That's fine, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, we got him. Just kidding, there's more. Here's the real Cobra Commander. Now, the actual Cobra Commander is very fond of firing either his gun or throwing a ludicrous amount of grenades. The grenades are hard to dodge. You need to see which ones are closest to you. He'll throw them in a pattern where you can dodge it if you stand in the right spot. At least most of the time. Now his gun is a completely different story. I find the gun much harder to avoid. We are out of missiles. Maybe that's fine. Oh, we got 3 more because we died. See if we can't make use of that. Yo, you found just the laugh? Thank you, Devon. Alright, we got him. Yeah, I died. Yo, Joe. Well, down it goes. I mean, we were inside the ship as it fell. Presumably, we're about to die too. That's fine. We're just fucking dead now. I'm just kidding. There we are. And that's G.I. Joe Arcade. Tell my wife I said, "Yo, Joe." I'll have to check out that I'll have to check out that NES G.I. Joe game. That sounds fun. Try that at some point. But this is my favorite one. One of the cooler arcade shoot bangs. Oh, NES G.I. Joe is Capcom? That's cool. And then, like many arcade games, it loops, so we're not gonna worry about that shit. Okay, we are gonna shimmy on over to where did I put it? Where did I put it? I think we can do that, and then we can go like this. We're about to play some Metal Gear. About to play the original Metal Gear for the MSX. We'll see how well I remember it. It could be a disaster. It might not be. I guess we'll find out. It's been a hot minute, not gonna lie. Alright, cartridge. Bam. Alright, here we go. And this is the original Metal Gear for the MSX. What an intro. That's all you get.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. Infiltrate Outer Heaven, the enemy fortress, and destroy Metal Gear, the final weapon. First contact Gray Fox Who's Vanished and learn about Metal Gear. Thank you, Big Boss. Big Boss is such a nice fellow, as we will learn throughout the course of this game. One moment, we have a call. This feels like something I should have known before the mission, Big Boss, but thank you. So, I don't know if anybody was here for the stream intro, but the guards in this game cannot see very well. Clearly. You could just kind of dance around them. Gonna go in this truck. Gonna pick up a ration. The only item you start with is your cigarettes. I would like to say they have no function, but we'll get to that. We're gonna stock up on rations. We can hold 3 of them. What do cigarettes do in this game? Oh, I'll show you later. We'll get there. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for somebody to come out of this truck. There's a guy in there. We gotta wait for him. Alright. And then we go in. It's a PlayStation memory card. It's key card 1. There's like 8 or 9 key cards that we need. And every locked door seems to require a different key card to open. It gets kind of obnoxious once you have more key cards, and it's like, I don't know which door, I don't know which card to use for this door. It becomes really annoying. You might also notice that in many screens, when you get detected, as long as you get off of the screen, the alert is over. Handgun. We've got a handgun. Never mind the fact that it looks like a rifle in our arms. We've also got no bullets for it. Although I'd like to mention, I appreciate the fact that this is not...
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. I want to say that I appreciate the fact that this sprite is not mirrored. There is a different sprite facing left and facing right with the gun. That's some detail. Also punching left, that is the punching left sprite. This is the punching right sprite. It is not mirrored. I'm a big fan of that shit. And we gotta wait for somebody to come out of this truck as well. Those are some landmines. We're going to use landmines exactly 1 time in the game. I have more followers than you. I mean, I didn't really work for it. I feel kind of bad. I just kind of... All I did was tweet, hey, I'm streaming. I didn't really earn those. But thank you, everybody that followed. Been streaming for like 1 month. I haven't done shit. We've got another call. This is Big Boss. Be careful of cameras. He conveniently says this in the camera room. Cameras are something that, when they line up with you, you get detected. Obviously. No, Big Boss already heard this. Big Boss already heard this, thank you. Go away. We're gonna go this way, then we're gonna go down, and we're gonna go back so that the camera is reset, that we can sneak on by. We're gonna head in here, ammo box. Although we've only got 20 bullets, so we might as well stock up. Sadly, this does not give us more landmines. It only works for guns. Yo, no kill run? That is gonna be... that's not what this is about to be, let me tell you. Oh, you know what? You know what, chat room? We gotta go back. We forgot something important. That prisoner, he's probably fine. We're not gonna worry about him. Excuse me, sir. No, that was not Gray Fox. We gotta get back to this elevator. We gotta get back down to the first floor. We missed something important. We've gotta go back. I hope you guys like this music, by the way. This is just about the only song in the game. You're gonna hear it the entire time. Whoops, he's dead. If you punch them, you can just kind of run by. Or you punch them 3 times, they die. Yeah, the escape music is really good. Yeah, we gotta go this away. Now that we have keycard 1. Sleepy. He feels asleep. I wish the MSX version had the I feel asleep line, but sadly that's just the NES one. Yo, if you stream NES Metal Gear, I'd watch that shit. I have not actually... I've never played the NES version. I've only played this one. I don't know. I've also never played Snake's Revenge. Now, Snake's Revenge I'm interested in. It looks jank. Alright, now we have to get back to that elevator. You drop remote bombs by a computer and leave? Oh, it's got a computer instead of Metal Gear, huh? What the fuck? That's weird. Alright, now we can get back upstairs. No Metal Gear in this game called Metal Gear. That's strange. Yeah, I'm a big fan of I had fun with Snake Eater. I would say that my favorite Metal Gear Solid game is probably the first one, Metal Gear Solid 1. But if we're talking these games for the MSX included...
Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. If we're talking my favorite Metal Gear game, period, it's probably Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Now, the reason we've just equipped our gas mask is because there should be gas in this room. We've got another call. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you, use a gas mask in gassy areas. Resistance leader Schneider knows its location. Thank you for telling me about the gas after I entered the gas room. Use a gas mask at the anime convention, Snake. There he go. One of these doors we can open. I think it's this one, yeah. The foxhounder who infiltrated a few days ago is safe. He's trapped. Very informative, thank you, sir. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Metal Gear 2 is probably what I'm going to play the stream after this one. And that'll probably take the entire stream. Thank you for the host. Metal Gear 2 will probably take the entire stream. It's a much longer game than this one. The original plan was just to play this today, but this is not actually that long of a game. Whereas Metal Gear 2 easily takes a whole stream. That's probably going to be what we play next. Oh, this fucking screen! So as long as you're at the top of this screen, these people cannot see you, because their vision is very bad. We're just gonna swoosh on by. We're gonna reset the screen so we can get the jump on this guy. Yeah. There's a... Yeah, their vision's not great. It's not until Metal Gear 2 that they get the, Yeah, this is before vision cones. In Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, they actually do get like a 45-degree vision cone, but in this game, they're more or less blind. So we're probably not going to be getting spotted all that often, except in the rooms where it's unavoidable. Which there are several of, and we'll get to that. Yeah, he can't see me here. Now we need to get into that top room, because we've got keycard 2.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Beats Go. We need to pick up these remote-controlled missiles. Nikita missiles, you might say. That camera went up. I thought it was gonna go down. Well, now that we're in alert mode, we gotta shoot people until the alert stops. Although, they're just kind of lining up. And the problem has resolved itself. That's how alerts work. Nikita's now we can edge guard. Whoop. Let's get to the bottom of this screen. There we go. Now that we've got Nikita missiles, we can deal with this screen. This big boss, I forgot to tell you. Destroy the power panel of the high voltage current. Use a remote-controlled missile. Schneider, the resistance leader, knows its location. This is the second time resistance leader Schneider has been brought up. We have not been told his codec number, though. His codec number is 120.79. How are you supposed to find this out, you might say? I have no fucking clue. Remote-controlled missiles are in the southwest. Yeah, but we just got them, so don't worry about it. So you use a Nikita to break this switch, and then the electric floor is not a problem anymore. Yes, Schneider's number on the back of the box. That wouldn't surprise me. Miller's just making stuff up, yeah. Ah, shit. And we're back in alert mode. Ah, we did it. Alerts are very brief in this game. I'm saved. Diane of the Resistance supports you on frequency 12033. Diane knows enemy information. That is who you call for boss advice. How about we call that number? Absolutely no response. Thanks, Diane. That's fine. I don't know how I didn't get spotted there, but I'm not going to question it. Diane, please stop ignoring my calls. Chat room, we found it. We found the cardboard box. It has no frames of animation. Alright, we may need to pop a ration before we go in here. Because we've got a little bit of a boss fight here. We've got 4 dudes we need to deal with. Although, if we're way in this corner, we can just Nikita this shit. What's the point of the cardboard box if AI can't see you? You know what? That's a fantastic question. Alright, we got him. Your reward for dealing with this shit is the silencer. You otherwise would not be able to fire your pistol without alerting the guards in the room you're in. Also in here is the grenade launcher, which as far as I'm aware is mandatory for completion of the game. You think you can get the box in a truck and you get transported? That's in the next game. That's a Metal Gear 2 thing. This game does have trucks that transport you, though. You don't need the... Shit. No, we gotta go back. Yeah, you don't need the box for transportation in this game. The box is, you know, as noted in the chat room, not very helpful because the guards are blind anyway. Yeah, we gotta save these prisoners. There's at least like 20 prisoners in the game, and it is necessary to save a bunch of them so that we can raise our class. You can see at the bottom left corner, we've got 1-star class that goes up to 4, and we will need to be at 4 to complete the game. So if you haven't been saving these prisoners, you're gonna be feeling it later. We gotta get back to the elevator. He should not be able to see me. Yeah, 4 stars, the cops start chasing you, yeah. But... Alright, cool. Then we go back down. Go back down a couple floors. Now that we have the silencer, we can just kind of snipe people. Whoop. We need the cardboard box for this room with the cameras and such. Yeah, Metal Gear 1, my dude. Only real Metal Gear games on this channel. Alright, now we're at 2-star class, so that raises our maximum health. And I think it raises our ammo capacity as well. The foxhounder called Grey Fox or something is trapped in an isolated cell. What? That's how they get you. You gotta use the key card to leave the room. They try to make you forget to re-equip your cardboard box. Where's that shitty new one they released without Kojima? I have not played Metal Gear Survive. I've seen some gameplay of it. It didn't look super great. I'm saved. The best way to the isolated cell is to be caught by the enemy. That's exactly what we have to do, chat room. We have to get caught on purpose. And for 1987, I am sure that is about the most ridiculous concept people have ever heard. Of course, there are many games now that have sequences that involve you getting caught on purpose. Maybe not a lot, but it's happened since. This may have been the first game to have such a thing. So we just kind of go this away. And we get caught. And away we go. Now we're in the basement. This is the basement theme. This is the other theme song in the game. This is Big Boss. Infiltration successful. Find Gray Fox's cell. Check the wall. We need to check the wall. We've got no items. We've got no weapons. But we do have our fists. So what you gotta do here is punch the wall until it makes a different sound. Like so. Well, who do we have here? Glad you arrived, rookie. I'm, Gray Fox. The final weapon, Metal Gear, is a nuclear-armed, heavy walking tank adaptable to any terrain. When completed, enables nuclear attacks from any location on the Earth. There's only one way to destroy Metal Gear. The developer, Dr. Petrovic, also Dr. like Madnar or something. Sometimes he's Madnar, sometimes he's Petrovic. I think it's the same guy, though. He's somewhere in this building. Find Dr. Petrovic. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so now we're in the basement, and we've got to get out of the basement. Although, as soon as we go to the right, we're going to meet my personal favorite. My favorite boss fight in this game, and in fact, my favorite boss in Metal Gear history. I'm a shoot gunner! No one's gotten out of here before. So this is Shoot Gunner, also known as Shotgunner, also known as Shot Maker, but I prefer Shoot Gunner. His only plan is to roll around and shoot a shotgun. As long as you're behind these boxes, you're completely fine. But we've got nothing to fight him with, so we've got to punch this door open. Ah, shit. And we got to get our stuff. So here's our stuff. Gear taken. But we need to, as is the case in Metal Gear Solid 1, there's a bug. There is a transmitter in our bag that we need to get rid of. Which, that's pretty bonkers for 1987 too. Anyway, now we can deal with Shoot Gunner. Okay. We could use Nikita missiles. That is an option. We can just kind of do this, or because bosses have no like post-hit invincibility, we can just run straight at him and shoot. We're gonna need to heal though. And he's dead. Is there a time limit to get rid of the transmitter? No, it doesn't like explode or anything. It's just if while holding the transmitter you walk onto any screen that has bad guys, you'll immediately be detected, regardless of where you're standing. And now that we've got 2 stars, we're going to stock up on ammo again. Oh, you think that boss was rushed down? You're gonna love the next one. Hello, Ima-san. Hello, Devon. Are we full? I think we're full on ammo. What? Okay, yeah. Now we can keep it moving. We dealt with Shoot Gunner, so we can continue our way through the basement. Gotta use card 3. We've got some dogs here that we need to shoot. It's a good thing Brimmed Mutt's not here. Nobody tell him that I just shot that dog. So, unlike the jail cell, where you can just punch the walls that are differently, the ones that make a different sound, down in the basement you have to use your plastic explosives to destroy these walls. So you just kind of punch around until you hear the sound, and then you blow it up. Lurkers, the lifeblood of any channel. Yeah, shout out to any lurkers in the chat room. I see you. You think I don't, but I do. There should be another wall. Right about here, yep. There are several walls that need bombing down here in the basement. This item is mandatory. The enemy uniform. It sounds useful, but really we use it one time the entire game and then never again. We gotta get this away. There's a lot of dog violence on this stream. I'm so sorry. So sorry, dog fans. Let's get some more plastic explosives while we're here. So we gotta get all the way into that center... We gotta get all the way into that center room. And I don't remember where the entrance is. So this might take a minute. The dog abuse was the hot Metal Gear feature Kojima had to bring back for Snake Eater. Oh, we'll find it, chat room, don't you worry. We're getting there. This is the kind of shit where, this is the kind of shit that would stump kids until they eventually just punch every inch of every wall. Solid Snake, world famous wall puncher. Alright, it must be on the left side somewhere. Aha! I've done it! Uh-oh. You know what we did? You know what we did just now? We put a plastic explosive down, and then we opened our menu, and it despawned our plastic explosive. This game is old, chat room. That is some certified old game nonsense. We gotta work our way into the center room very slowly and methodically. That's still the only bot command I made. I keep forgetting to add more. How tragic that people found out about the bot during the Bubsy 3D stream. Now all the first quotes are Bubsy. Alright, so now we finally made it to this room. And this is another mandatory item for completion of the game. The Bomb Blast Suit. Which sounds like it would be useful for dealing with bomb blasts, but that is not what we're going to use it for. At least we don't have to, bomb our way back out That would suck ass. Run away from this dog. Oh, I definitely made... I made every mod and editor, but I guess for quotes you have to, like, check another box or something. Chroma told me the tech I have since forgotten. Somebody will have to remind me to fix that later. Thank you, Devon. I cannot stress enough that I am lost at sea when it comes to this streaming thing. I can play video games sort of well. That's the gimmick here. That's all I got. Alright, we've got more cameras. A rare instance where the cardboard box is handy. I mean, you didn't have to accept that challenge, Bluto. You really didn't. Gotta use the box again. We got our plastics back. But I have let it die. Hell yeah, what the fuck? I'm still not sure if Lee intends to play that game or not. He claimed that he can do it. He did not say if he will do it.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. Oh shit, we've got another rolling pin of doom. Let's come back in at full speed. Pronounce it, you coward. You weren't supposed to call me out on that. Thank you whoever that was who followed. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Or in fact speak any instance of that language. But I appreciate the support. What? That was a close one. Look at all these sleeping guards. We've got to shimmy on over to these mines. Without waking anybody up. We've got more prisoners to save. The only way to the courtyard is a parachute dive from the rooftop. That seems like very bad architecture. That seems like bad building design. That the only way into the courtyard is from the roof. But that's fine, we're not gonna worry about it. Surely Big Boss can't be expected to build things well. Alright. And we are down here for the infrared goggles. The infrared goggles turn whatever room you're in grayscale. But more importantly, we need them to see infrared lasers, which only a select few rooms in the game have, but at least we got it. It's basically Game Boy mode, yeah. Excuse me, sir. Can't believe I got spotted by that other guy. This is a disaster. What? Oh, some alert phases, like if you get spotted by a camera, for instance, Or if you get spotted by these guys, the alert phase will, it'll last until you either reach an elevator or deal with enough guards that the alert is over. So like now, if I would leave the screen here, the alert would still go on until I finally kill enough dudes. Let's use some rations here. And if we kill this guy, it should just stop. Yep. I'm cruising for crocodile at this rate. I'm sorry. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much for your support. Ah, Sleepy. He's asleep, let's not bother him. Can I just... Excuse me, sir? Was that the ulterior motive? Did you do it for the geese emote? That's fair enough. Now if we use our infrared goggles here, we can see the lasers. Thank you, Vash. I had to get geese face as an emote. Although I feel like somebody's probably gotten that emote already. I don't know if I stole that emote from somebody. We saved another prisoner. Are the lasers randomized each run? I don't think so. I think it's the same every time. And we need to go this way, yeah. It's a card 3, cool. Here's another prisoner. Now we're up to rank 3. Dr. Petrovic's in a cell in the courtyard. So I guess that means we need to get to the roof so that we could drop down into said courtyard. But not before we deal with Machine Gun Kid. You can't go on. So this is another boss, Machine Gun Kid. As you can see, this is his only plan. He's going to pick a hallway, and he's going to shoot. So you could use Nikita missiles here. I've got 2 more. I could use them. But as previously noted, boss fights, bosses don't have post-hit invincibility, so here's the plan. And there he goes. Yeah, it definitely just rushed me, yeah. Well, we got the parachute. We needed the parachute to parachute off of the roof. So we need to get back to the elevator. Yeah, Machine Gun Kid loses to just a rookie. Just a rookie with a pistol. Snake still has rookie eyes in this game. I think the elevator was this away. It's at the top of the floor, I'm sure. Can I just... Excuse me, sir? Why am I still wearing these? Oh, I can't use the elevator while the box is selected? Fair enough. Alright, to the roof. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. Big Boss is very forgetful in this game. He forgets to tell us a lot of things. The rooftop is sealed by a wind barrier. Find the bomb blast suit. So, we can't go this way because there's wind. There is a wind barrier. Fortunately, we do have the bomb blast suit, so we can just go. Yeah, boss, I can't move around this roof. Okay, there's Nikita missiles down here. We might as well stock up. Now that we're at 3 stars, we should be able to hold like 15 of them. Alright, yeah, cool. It would have been sick if there was actually a sprite for you wearing the bomb blast suit. Sadly, there is not. Wow, that his vision, he looked me dead in the eye. Did you guys see that shit? He looked right at me. That's fine. What a game, what a game. We've got a... This is some Final Fantasy VII bullshit, where you gotta... We gotta get your team past those pillars. What? Well, that was rude. That dude was waiting for me on that screen. What are you guys gonna do? Why don't you come this way? What? Let's use a ration. There we go. Yeah, this game's got a bit of this, actually, where sometimes if you enter a screen from the wrong angle, you'll just immediately be spotted because you walked right into somebody's line of sight. That's just kind of something you gotta deal with. Unless you manage to, you know, like, memorize every guard pattern so you know exactly where to enter each room. But I haven't really played this in a hot minute, so I don't remember. Is there anything down here? What is down here? I see. You still question why you have a PS1? Dude, the PS1's got so many good games on it. Like Bubsy 3D. Use a parachute to dive between the fences. Thank you, Bluto. Yo, motherfucking silent bomber. I miss demo discs. I had a lot of PS1 demo discs back in the day. What? Thank you for the follow. Or thank you for the raid, rather. Yeah, I had a lot of PS1 demo discs back in the day. I might still have some of them, but the PS1 demo disc that always sticks out the most to me, I had a Tekken 3 demo, and it only had 2 characters on it. It had Eddie Gordo, and it had Ling Xiaoyu. And to this day, they're the only characters I know how to play in Tekken. Because I played that demo so much. They're the only characters I know how to play. Now we've got these jetpack dudes that automatically spot us no matter where we are. And we've got to deal with this electric floor so that we can get in there. Whoop! Oh, I missed. Let's try again. And then we just fucking punch it, chat room. Which card is it? Alright. Now, for the remainder of the next few screens, we're just gonna be in alert mode. There's nothing we can really do about it. So we're just gonna run for it, gang. You got Tekken 3 Hour 1. Tekken 3 was I played them backwards because I played Tekken 3 first. That was the first Tekken game I had played. Also, chat room, what is a Russian gunship doing here? This is the Hind D right here. Call Diane, that's a good idea. Let's call Diane. Solid Snake, your reply, please. This is Diane. Beat the Hind D with a grenade launcher. Bye. What is a Russian gunship doing here? So, all you gotta do to beat the Hind is get in this blind spot up here, and then aim grenades straight at it. It takes about 20 grenades for it to explode. And it's kind of a problem because you can't tell that these grenades are actually working. I believe this was changed in the PS2 like re-release, and like the Snake Eater version of this game, I think they actually flash when you hit them. But in the original, it didn't do that. So you had no idea if those were working or not. Alright. So now on this screen, we need to equip the parachute. And there we go. Look at him go. Whoop, whoop. Okay. We handled it. Keycard 2? Nope. Keycard 1? Nope. There's none of them. So this is when we need the mine detector that we picked up on the roof. Because there are mines all over the damn place in this room. It's gonna shimmy on in here. There's keycard 4. That is how we get into that room. Yeah, I wish more games had demos. Yeah, definitely in like the PS1, PS2 days. There were a crazy amount of demos. I remember I had oh fuck, I wish I remembered the name of this game. I had like a PS2 demo disc and it had like some imports on it. There's like a weird ass PS2 game where you have like a shit. It's like a yeah, Chain Diver, that's the name. I can't believe. How did you know the name of it? How did you know the name? I said nothing. I'm saved! Dr. Petrovic was moved to Building 2. Building 2 is 10 kilometers north of here. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in Metal Gear. There's a lot of buildings being exactly 10 kilometers north of the previous building. Dr. Petrovic! I'm too late. We probably opened those doors in the wrong order. This is where Petrovic would have been, had we gotten here in time. But that's fine, we're not gonna worry about it. And then we're going to get into this truck over here. This is one of the trucks that moves. Oh no, the truck is moving. Or, you know, in the NES version it says the truck have started to move. Which is the much better version of that line. So now we're back. These are the trucks that were at the beginning of the game. These are the first 3 trucks that had like keycard 1 in it. We're gonna stock up on rations now that we've got 3 stars. I think we can hold like 9 of them. This might take a while. Delicious agua. Wait, no, I've got 8. Let me get one more. Might as well stock up all the way. Something else I've been glossing over because there's not really a use for it is the scope, the binoculars. The binoculars allow you to see what is one room ahead of you in any direction. So if I press right, this would be the room to the right. There's not much of a use for them, though. Water is secretly the best drink. Water is being slept on. Yeah, we can see 10 kilometers away. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we gotta hightail it through this room before people come out of that truck. Keycard 4. So yeah, we need to get outside. This is the way outside, I believe. What? Alright, yeah, now we're outside. And we immediately need the mine detector. Are either of these trucks helpful? I don't remember. Oh no, the truck is moving. Alright, I think we picked the wrong truck, boys. Ah, shit. Now let's get back to the entrance. We gotta walk all the way back. It's not that long of a walk, but fuck. Excuse me. Excuse me? You don't even see me right now. Alright, let's try this again. I think the truck on the left had something helpful. One of these trucks was helpful. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. These screens, they scroll... Well, they don't scroll sideways. If you go to the edge of the screen, you just pop out on the other end. That is something we're going to abuse to avoid this mine, for example. But also, because tank shells are being shot at us, whenever a tank shell pops up on screen, we can just warp to the other side to avoid it. That's how you deal with this bit. How are we doing? Oh, you know what? We gotta get some landmines real quick. We have 10, but we need 11. So we're gonna go pick up some mines real quick. There should be some right next to this entrance. Big fan of the frame rate in this room filled with mines. Nope, nope, keycard, thank you. Yeah, the keycards are not intuitive. It becomes much more of a problem towards the end of the game, where you've got, like, 8 keycards. And then the game decides to be an asshole, and, like, a door will use keycard 1. You go through them all backwards, and then it's keycard 1. It's like, thanks, game. No, no, excuse me. Excuse me, got places to be. Alright, so now that we've got 15 mines, we're in good shape. Just kinda... just teleport from side to side to avoid the tank shells. And we're at another boss. It's just a tank-ass tank. The only way to deal damage to this tank is to plant mines in front of it, and then it has to walk into these. It's gotta drive over the mines. There's a lot of waiting involved here, Because we have to wait for it to back up enough. We have to wait for it to back up enough so that we have room to plant mines. Like now, for example. We're gonna take a lot of hits in the process. There's not much of a way to avoid it. Whoop. We've got to hit him with 11 mines. When this fight is cooperative, it doesn't take very long. When it's uncooperative and it doesn't back up far enough, it takes forever. Whoop. At least we get to hear the boss music at length, as short of a loop as it is. Back up a little farther, please. No. Tell you what, how about we go way back here, and then maybe he'll get bored and back up. This might take a while, chat room. How's your day going? This is where I'm at right now. I'm in tank hell. How about you? Alright. He should be dead with just a couple more. The NES demo shows this fight as a preview. Visited an art museum? Dude, nice. Sounds like a fun time. Sounds better than waiting on this tank to back up. The demo has Snake select grenades. Grenades don't even work on this tank. Dude, that's awesome. Alright, these two should kill him, if my math is correct. We're free. We made it. A foxhounder has infiltrated. Don't let him in. Don't let that man in. This is a big boss. That is a checkpoint. Wear an enemy uniform and infiltrate. Call on frequency 120.13 from now on. Actually, everyone changes their number. Whoops. Big boss, excuse me. Schneider changes his number too. The enemy uniform is in Building 1 basement. Thankfully, we already have the enemy uniform. Yeah, I believe Diane changes her number too. Everyone changes their number right here. Yep. It's a good thing I've got these numbers written down, because I can't remember numbers for shit. So, as stated, we need to put on the enemy uniform here. Proceed. And now we're inside Building 2. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. I think there's more, I think we can get our mines back in this room. Or at least ammo or something like that. Is it card 4? Thank you. Oh, mines and ammo. Excellent. But alright, I guess we're just gonna get spotted every time we walk out. That's just how this is going to be. We're just going to stock up and get spotted every time. I guess if we had the cardboard box as we walked out... Yeah, that's the strat. Very, very rude, the fact that you can get spotted as soon as you enter a screen. We gotta be in the water here. You have a notebook with pages of passwords and shit, yeah. I feel like a lot of people did. You just kinda had to. Unless you wanted to call, you know, the Nintendo tip hotline or whatever. So through this door is immediately another boss. Like, immediately. And it's a bulldozer, and it's coming straight for us. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to equip our grenade launcher. And we're going to kill it before it squishes us. Alright. That's all there is to that boss. That is... I think that and the high and D are the only times we ever need the grenade launcher. Got more lasers to deal with. These ones actually move. Okay. Whoa. We need to get into that room right there, I believe. I had a bad line there, I guess. Usually you can get away with lining up slightly above or slightly below them, but I guess not that time. And this is the antenna. As soon as we pick up the antenna, we receive a call. This big boss. We had a jamming attack, but it's solved. So until you pick up this antenna in the building, you would not have received any codec calls. We had to pick that up. Technically we didn't if we know what we're doing, but otherwise this would be a problem. Now we can get to the elevator, which was back this away. Infrared goggles, thank you. What? Thank you for the host. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's the tech. So we're going to take this elevator all the way up to the roof. Yo, how you doing, Knight? Thank you for the host. This is one of those situations where we automatically get spotted. The roofs in this game are not kind to you. So pretty much the entire time we're on this roof, we're going to be in alert mode. It doesn't matter how many dudes you kill. The alert will not end until you get to the elevator. Dr. Petrovic's in an underground cell. That is useful information. Excuse me, sirs. I got places to be. We're just going to ignore everybody. Fucking jetpack dudes are a problem, though. To get in here. This is keycard 5. As you can see, the alert does not end, regardless of how many dudes we kill. This one is scripted. There are a few of these in the game. As long as we make it to this elevator, we'll be good to go. No, excuse me, everyone. And now we're good. That's all we had to do. To the basement. And we get the basement music again. This is Schneider. There's a gassy area in there. See, Schneider's a real one because he tells you about the gas prior to actually entering the gas. I'm saved. Oh, they definitely do, Vash. Just you wait. We will get to that. Is it not card 5? Card 4. Card 3? There it is. And this is a enormous gas-filled room. Gotta keep the gas mask on. I'll take this ration and this ammo. We're full on plastic explosives, so we don't need any of those. How are we doing on rations? 7? We can pick up 2 more of those, why not? Better safe than sorry. Yeah, that's I don't think this game... I don't have that many gripes with this game. But I do think it's a little silly that you have to take off the gas mask to use the card. The gas mask, he can't see shit while it's on, right? Is that the lore? We need to get in this room underneath us. We gotta get. I think the only way to do that is back the way we came. I mean, yeah, this game's from 1987, so I can cut it some slack. Oftentimes in old games, you cannot expect the kind of quality of life improvements that more modern games have. Random nonsense like that is just something you gotta deal with. I think there was a... somewhere... Oh, but... yeah. Yeah, Metal Gear is a very, very old series. Metal Gear is what, 32? 32 at this point. Very old. Which card is it, game? It's card 1, of course it is. Bastards. Alright, now we have reached the maximum class in the game, 4 stars. So now we've got the maximum health and the maximum ammo capacity. Only way off this floor is to use the north elevator. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Gas mask back on. This is where we're trying to get. And there he is. We found Dr. Petrovic. He's in the basement, just like advertised. You're trapped. The real Dr. Petrovic is on floor 2. Die, Foxhounder. And then he falls in a pit. You were supposed to fall in that pit too, but we're too smart for that. So he's just dead now, I guess. Now we got keycard 6. gas mask, thank you. Now that we've got, now that we've got 4-star class, we can fill up all the way on rations and ammo and plastic explosives in here. Especially plastic explosives, because we need 16 of them to beat the game, for reasons that will become apparent later. How come these rolling pins never came back? I think this is my favorite nonsensical Metal Gear obstruction. Never mind the gas rooms, never mind the electric floors. I want the giant rolling pin to come back. Got 11 rations. I think maximum rations is 12, but we're probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Keycard 6 is probably for this door. I'm Fire Trooper! I'll roast you. So Fire Trooper, as advertised, uses a flamethrower. He's got a blind spot in this corner, so as long as you're up here, you're safe. And, we're just gonna use Nikita missiles to deal with him. How many does it take? That is the question. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy. Gonna take this up to what, the second floor? And then immediately we get spotted, as is the trend in the second half of this game. Many rooms you just get spotted automatically. Not this one, though. Not this one. What? Oh, I should have been at the top, not the bottom. Excuse me, sir. What? I need this item over here. In the alert while we're at it. So this is an antidote. We're gonna need this antidote later. Thank you for the thank you for the 4-part emote, whatever the fuck that is. And we gotta go down here. Which card is it? Is it 1? Thank you. And then we need to immediately hold it down so that we don't get run over by this giant cyborg man. There are 2 of them in this room. These are the Arnold brothers. We cannot damage the Arnold brothers with our current weaponry. Nanalan, the legend, the hero of Canada. Well, see, that explains it. I don't know. I don't know much Canadian stuff. I apologize for my American ignorance. Gotta go this way first. Card 2. Nope. Card 3. Nope. Card 4. Nope. Card 5. Ha 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 ha. I've cracked the code. But we're playing the keycard game. I'm saved. Call Jennifer of the Resistance on frequency 12048. Jennifer offers aid but is prideful. Keep the highest rank or she won't reply to you. And sure enough, if we don't have a 4-star rank, she will not answer us. Let's call her right now. Jennifer is preparing a rocket launcher for us. The rocket launcher is mandatory for completion of the game. And by extension, having a 4-star class is mandatory for completion of the game. The rocket launcher that she mentioned is right in this room, and it will not spawn unless we had her number. And we called her. What is that goofy ferret emote? So yeah, we've got the rocket launcher, but we've got no rockets. We've got to find some ammo boxes so that we can use rockets. We've got to get in this door down here, but I don't remember which card it is. And if we guess wrong, we're gonna get bodied. Let's guess card 6. Ugh! Nope, it's not card 6. Hold on. Maybe it's card 1. Ooh! We did it. I'm out. Ah, shit. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't one of the good alerts. That was the shitty one that disappears when you leave the room. Imagine being a speedrunner, having to remember the card numbers. That sounds like it would suck, yeah. That doesn't sound fun to me. There should be some ammo boxes in here. Along with some, couple soldiers. So we're just gonna keep alerting the same 2 soldiers, because we need to max out our rocket ammo. It's just something we gotta do. So we'll deal with it. I think the maximum is 30? I think the most we can hold is 30 rockets. There's probably one more trip after this one, yeah. Speedrunning is pain, yeah, probably. Probably depending on what game you're playing. If you're playing a game that has, like, a lot of RNG, then it sounds like it'd be a disaster. My favorite speedrun is the, there's like a Clue speedrun for NES. NES Clue speedrun. It's like 3 seconds long. I guess it was fine. We gotta get up a screen. Yeah, we gotta be here. Now ordinarily the blue troops and the red troops, they take 2 bullets to kill, but if you shoot them while undetected, it only takes 1. Card 6, thank you. Now here's the actual Dr. Petrovic. I'm Dr. Petrovic. My daughter Ellen was taken hostage. I will not talk about Metal Gear unless you save her. She's trapped in the basement of Building 1. Do you smell this backtracking, chat room? We've got to save his daughter before he tells us how to destroy Metal Gear. Could I shoot him? I should have. Ah! Yeah, thank you for the host, Ahmed. Let's get this alert out of the way. So, we've got a couple more things to handle on this floor, but then we've got to go back to building 1. Can I just... thank you. This was card 1, I think? Yeah. Oh, now that we've got the rocket launcher, we can deal with the Arnold brothers, which is something we actually have to do. We've got to shoot rockets at them. That's the only thing that will hit them. Takes 4 rockets each. And they drop keycard. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Doesn't say I dropped any frames, but the stream just kind of died there. So we dealt with the Arnold brothers. We got the keycard. Something we will notice is that this door does not open with any of the keycards. Not a single one of these keycards is good enough. Not even with the one we just got. What we've got to do, and what the game does not tell us to do, we have to call Jennifer. And Jennifer opens the door for us. I don't think this is told to you anywhere. Whoa, okay. Oh, we need a ration. Let's get this alert out of the way. This is one of the more problematic rooms. What is happening in chat right now? Just numbers happening. I have no idea what's going on.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
What? No. Which one is it? Thank you. Oh, now I see. I should have read the numbers, maybe. I just saw numbers. I wasn't actually reading. I see what you've done there. This should be... We gotta get down this way. This is where the elevator that we need to take is. And also... I guess this alert's just gonna be up until we make it to the elevator. Use the compass to cross the desert. It's a good thing we just got that. So yeah.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thank you for the follow. Oh, excuse me, sirs. I got places to be. I don't even see you fuckos right now. I'm gonna assume this is card 7. Nope. Nope. Card 6. Nope. Aha! I've done it. That is not good elevator placement. So we're finally out of that floor. That floor is one of the harder parts of the game. Now we have a rare alert without the alert music. I don't know what that's about. These people just kinda... They just shoot at you. Now we've got to be careful starting now, because this is the point of the game where pits start to appear. They will kill you instantly. before we properly deal with the, before we properly deal with any bottomless pits, we have to get back to the... We gotta get back to the basement of Building 1. The water channel goes to Building 3. This pool right here, you can see it keeps going up. Eventually we'll need to go up there. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Instant death is so 80s gaming, yeah. So we need to, we gotta leave. We gotta get down there. That's the door. I think we have to go up and around? Because what the fuck is this layout? Somehow he didn't spot me, that's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Need our goggles again. Ah, shit! Tell you what. We're just gonna leave the screen. Yeah, this is the original Metal Gear for the MSX. Wait a minute. I've been hosted by somebody, but the bot is dead. Do I have to redo the bot because the stream died? Let's try that. Learning this Twitch shit chat room. I promise you I'll figure it out someday. Anyway, enemy uniform on. Thank you. Oh shit, do we need the mine detector here? I don't remember. Alright, I think this truck was rations. Yep. Get some more rations. Should I make a "this game is amazing" command and it still says the same response? It just disagrees with you no matter what you put in. We're full up on rations again. I believe we need the mine detector. Yep. Here's the entrance to basement 1, or building 1. We've got to get to the basement. Card 4? Haha. We're starting to remember some of these. Which elevator? There's 2 elevators on this floor. I don't remember which one we need. We'll try the one on the right. We'll assume this is where we're trying to get. To the basement. So while we're down here, we now have access to a locked door that we could not open before. Should be right here. This is the body armor. Arguably the most useful item in the game because it reduces damage from bullets. Not from anything else, I don't think, just bullets. Still very useful. This is the shoot gunner room. We gotta keep going. We gotta get up there, that's where we're headed. Never forget shoot gunner. Somebody's calling for help in this room. I just got baited. I got baited so hard. Let's try that again. Don't get baited by the pits, chat room. So when you die in this game, you lose any progress you had from the last time you went to an elevator. It'll always bring you back to whatever elevator you were in last. So this time we managed not to lose that much progress, but it could have been a lot worse. Yeah, the elevator is basically a save point. So let's be a little bit more careful in that jail cell, shall we? Nope, it's not card 7. Haha! Let's draw. Let's open the pit first. Okay, because we do need to be on that side. No. Excuse me, text. Where are our plastic explosives? Thank you. Thank you, I'm trying. Trying my best, Ellen. Hold on. I'm Ellen, Dr. Petrovic's daughter. We found her. Father is forced to make Metal Gear. Please help him soon. So with that out of the way... Whoa! I almost forgot. They almost got me. Hold on. Let's try that again. Easy does it. Pits are terrifying. Now there is actually a shortcut from the Building 1 basement to the Building 2 basement. We just have to go through this away. Nope. Nope. Which card is it? It's card 1, isn't it? You motherfuckers. Oh, this room is pitch black. I don't think... We do not actually have a flashlight. So that means we gotta go back the hard way. Well, we gotta go the long way, chat room. That's fine. There will probably be less death involved this way. I wonder where the flashlight was. I remember this game sort of well. I don't remember where the flashlight was. Must have missed it. Because usually you would have it up to this point. But because really that basement is the only instance where you'd ever use it, you don't actually need it for anything except that. So we gotta go back to the first floor, then we gotta leave. Mine detector. It's a pretty short 10 kilometers north, I must say. 10 kilometers translates to about 6 or 7 screens, I guess. Perhaps Solid Snake is 100 feet tall. And it just looks like a small distance, when actually he's taking enormous strides. Now we gotta get to the elevator. That's the elevator. Goggles. Did we destroy Metal Gear yet? Ooh, nope. We're working on it. We're almost there. We're getting towards the end of this game. Of course, we get spotted again as soon as we go onto this floor. We're getting there. We're at the point where we have to save Petrovic for realsies. We have saved his daughter as requested. Nope. Nope. Is it 1? It's always 1. Damn it. Oh, that's just rude. This guard placement, though. Should be up just a couple screens. But just go through the cardboard box. Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, you cannot fire a weapon while in the box. Although that is probably the smart thing to do. I'm Dr. Petrovic. Metal Gear is 100 floors underground of Building 3, 20 kilometers north of this building. Here's the best part, chat room. The way to destroy Metal Gear is set plastic bombs to the thinly armored legs. The sequence is, so buckle up and write this down, chat room. This is the order that you need to bomb Metal Gear's legs. Right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Oops, I forgot the rest. Anyway, set 16. The Arnolds have the card to exit building 2. It can be destroyed with a rocket launcher. Good luck! So, here's the thing. He tells you 15 of the 16 legs in the sequence that you need to destroy Metal Gear. You gotta plant plastic explosives on his legs in a specific order 16 times. If you fuck up one singular time, you have to start over from the beginning. You have to either die to Metal Gear, so that, you know, you just respawn with your explosives, or run back and get more. Oh, don't worry, Punky, I've got it. I made sure to write that down ahead of time. We're good. Which card is it? Okay. We gotta get to this elevator. Yeah, the Metal Gear bombing sequence. Probably the silliest bullshit the game has. I think this guy just falls asleep, yep. That was a close one. I almost went too early. Gotta get... So yeah, we gotta leave the building now. Now we can get going to... Now we can get going to the third building. We have everything we need. All we needed was we needed the compass so that we can navigate the desert, and we also needed this antidote for reasons that will become clear. We gotta go this way. What? Welcome to the, I get alert. Welcome to the I alert the guards on every screen show. Ah, shit, I've gone the wrong way. We're at the point of the game where we've got health for days, we've got rations for days, so really, who gives a fuck? Also, did that guy just, like, leave the screen and the alert was over? I didn't shoot him. He just fucking left. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, do you just look back and forth? Fair enough. What? Nope. What's in here anyway? Is this the flashlight? Is this where the flashlight was? No. Is plastic explosives. We need at least 16 to complete the game, so we'll keep an eye on how many we have. The exit is this away. We're going to equip the compass and the SMG here. The reason we needed that antidote is because these scorpions are poisonous. And we need the compass so that we can actually go through these screens, or else they'll keep looping. Yeah, we got hit by a scorpion, so now our health is going to keep going down until we use the antidote. Look at this scripted ass alert. This is Big Boss. Get into the rightmost truck. Here's the thing, chat room. From this point forward, our friend Big Boss is not trustworthy. If we follow his advice and get into the rightmost truck, it will take us back to the very first set of trucks in the game, where we got keycard 1. So we're not going to listen to him. I appreciate you all lining up for me like this. Alright, that alert's over. Oh, we've got another call. This is Big Boss. Go into the left door. Alright. Whatever you say, Mr. Big Boss, let's go. You see this shit, chat room? I think our friend Big Boss isn't very trustworthy. Can I have some peace and quiet with these fucking troops? Okay. Anyway, we gotta bomb this wall. Which triggers another alert, but that's fine. Whoa, okay. They almost got me. Gotta be extra careful from this point forward. You never know where there's gonna be a death pit. So this elevator goes all the way down 100 floors. Thankfully not 100 screens. But it goes to the final basement of the game where Metal Gear is. Unfortunately, we're not here for Metal Gear just yet. We'll have to leave and then come back after we do a thing. We've got another call. This is Jennifer. An oxygen tank is behind the wall. It sure is. Let's find it. I think it's down here somewhere. So we needed this oxygen tank so that we can do so that we can swim all the way up in building 2 where that water was that went up. That's where we're headed next. Unfortunately, we gotta get back over there first. No, we don't have to do any shape memory alloy shit. We don't have to heat the key and freeze the key. Although in Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, you may see a bit of that. But not this game. The next stream is going to be Metal Gear 2. It is my personal favorite Metal Gear game, and you are going to see just how similar it is to Metal Gear Solid 1. Where were these pits? I don't remember. Okay. Then I think it was, and now we leave. We're outie. Body armor. Let's use a ration and body armor. And then we just dip back through the desert. We're in fucking Scorpion Town again. Am I gonna play Merry Gear Solid? Are you talking about the fucking... the Christmas-based stealth game? I've seen it. I haven't played it. I mean, I guess I could if you want. Which key was this? 6? 7? Is it 7? Alright. So now that we've got the oxygen tank, we can come up here. And yeah, what Steel Jock had said, you can see a lot of the Metal Gear Solid games in these games. They reused a lot of shit in the first 2 games for Metal Gear Solid 1. I guess they just assumed that, like, nobody played the first 2 games outside of Japan, so Metal Gear Solid has a lot of, it's got a lot of redone shit from these games. Metal Gear 2 especially. A lot of Metal Gear 2 was redone in Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, a lot of it. And we'll see that. We've got another electric floor we gotta use a Nikita missile to deal with. Motherfucker, which card is it? Is it 1? Of fucking course it's 1. This room doesn't feel safe. We got a call. This is Schneider. The boss of Outer Heaven was revealed. Surprise! The boss of Outer Heaven is... What happened to Schneider, chat room? Yeah, what could have possibly happened? We're gonna need our handgun for this. And we're gonna need some body armor. And we'll probably need to use a ration, but not yet. We've got another boss fight. It's Coward Duck. Shoot me if you can. So the first thing we need to keep in mind for the Coward Duck fight is there's a pit in the middle to avoid. Another thing we need to keep in mind is that he is surrounded by prisoners. And we cannot shoot these prisoners. So we gotta get at a specific angle and shoot sideways like this. This is Jennifer. Coward Duck has card 8. He sure does. We already killed him. My big brother is a hostage. Don't kill him. If anything happens to him, I won't help you. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to... Hello? Okay, well. Maybe I have to get card 8 first. Will you... Can I save you now? Thank you. That was fucking weird. I'm saved. I'm Jennifer's brother. I have no other identification. When you leave, take the leftmost ladder. We can't read this that well because they're in the way, but that's fine. So, now that we've got card 8, we can finally go beat this video game. So let's do that. I don't even see you fucks right now. Oxygen tank. We're leaving. I don't care about this shit. Yeah, so the gimmick is every time you kill a prisoner, which you can just shoot them whenever you want, by the way. Every time you kill a prisoner, you lose a star. You lose a star rank in your class. And Jennifer will not speak to you unless you have 4 stars. So, you're fucked if you kill any of them. Now we need our compass and our SMG again, so we can deal with this scorpion situation. We've been poisoned. Thankfully the antidote has unlimited uses, we don't have to worry about it. How many scorpion screens are there, game? Alright. We've got rations to spare, we don't gotta worry about this shit. Did I just get in a truck on accident? Did I just hitbox that truck? Is that what happened? Alright, this dropped us back. This looks like building 2. Alright, we're gonna hit that line a little better next time. Enemy uniform. That was quite a hitbox on that truck, you gotta watch out for that. So we just gotta get through this again, it's not too much of a problem. This was card 4, I believe. Now see, that could have been a lot worse. That could have dropped us all the way back to, building 1. I guess we kind of lucked out there. That could have been much worse. Yeah, the exit's right there, and then we'll be back in Scorpion Town. We didn't get dumped that far back. These fucking scorpions, though. The SMG, admittedly, not actually that effective in dealing with them. It has more of a spread than the pistol, but is otherwise the exact same weapon. So we can just tank it and use a ration later, that's fine. Oh, you know what? I gotta use the compass. Aha! That's where we veered. This shit's looping without the compass. Alright, now we're good. Thank you, Devon. I mean, you can call me out on my stupidity whenever you want, I'm not gonna mind. Let's line this up properly this time. Here we go. See ya, nerds. Whoa! Easy does it. Now we go down to the basement for real this time. We're about to end this video game. Now we've got one last prisoner we can save. In this door, we needed card 8 That's why we didn't do it last time we were here. I'm saved. The boss of Outer Heaven is the commander of Foxhound. Big Boss. He schemed it all. Don't be fooled! What a twist, what a twist. Although I'm sure in 1987, the concept of untrustworthy NPCs, like people that intentionally give you bad advice, I'm sure that was kind of like an impressive concept at the time. I'm be real with you, chat room. I don't know how to dodge these. Let's see if the box works. Nope. Gotta use the gas mask here. Yeah, I'm sure at the time it was a really cool twist. Players would probably start catching on as soon as Big Boss tells you to go into a truck that is unhelpful. So we've got to... My apologies, chat room. I've not experienced these problems before, so I don't really know how to fix them. But we're almost done. Yeah, the stream will live on. We're right at the end anyway. So the problem with this room is that we've got gas in this room, right? But there's also mines here. You cannot have the gas mask and the mine detector equipped at the same time, so you have to choose which one you'd rather deal with. Mines do an absurd amount of damage, so we'll just take the gas. And then we can equip the gas mask over here while we figure out which card it is. I'm just gonna guess it's 1 again. Of course it is. We have a call. This is Jennifer. Just run over there. It'll be okay with rations. Jennifer is suggesting that we step on the floor. We step on the electric floor and just tank it. There is not visibly a panel that we can destroy. However, we don't have to listen to her either, because there is a panel, you just can't see it. Check this shit out. I like that shit. Fuck you, Jennifer. Welcome to the disaster stream, everyone. This is the stream where nothing works properly, I suppose. Yeah, it's time for Metal Gear. And we'll see if the stream holds out until we beat it. So we've got new music. We've got Metal Gear. Something to keep in mind is Metal Gear doesn't do anything. Metal Gear just kind of stands there. The only threat to you is the laser beams that come from the cameras on the ceiling. According to Big Bang Blitz in the chat, this was replaced with a supercomputer in the NES version. But anyway, let me consult my notes so I got these legs correct. All right, so first it's right, right, left, right. What? And also keep in mind that Petrovic does not tell you the last one. He gives you 15 out of the 16 necessary. Gotta use a ration. What? And this should be the left again. So that is half of it. And we've got to do left, right, right, left. Can you imagine not having written this shit down? What a disaster that would be. Yeah, I'd probably cry too. Well, you'll know if you did it wrong because, you know, you'll plant 16 bombs and then nothing will happen. And then the last two should both be his right leg. And then if we have done it correctly, we will be home free. Let's see if it worked. Haha! New music, by the way. Outer Heaven destruction switch activated. Evacuate now. We've got a bail, chat room. We have a timer. Solid Snake, you arrived here. I'm the commander of Foxhound and boss of Outer Heaven. Big boss. I gave a rookie like you this mission to let you return false information. But you've gone too far. Too far? Solid Snake, I won't die for nothing. You die with me. So with this timer going, we need to kill Big Boss. And the only way to do that is with rockets. We've got to hit him with like 4 rockets or something like that. And we've got a finite amount of time to do it. So let's hope he's cooperative, chat room. What? Boy, you better get hit by these damn rockets. I have an idea. Oh, we got him. Yeah, there's no lighters lying around. And then we're given a choice. One of these ladders leads to the exit. Oh, by the way, I suppose I should show what the cigarettes do. The cigarettes give you more time for the escape sequence. That is their only function the entire game. That's what they do. So the ladder on the left is the only one that leads to the exit. You can see the middle one stops right there. The one on the right ends right there. The left one lets you leave. And we did it, chat room. There goes Outer Heaven. Is Radio K&K breaking news? Early morning today, a reportedly large tremor occurred near Garsberg, South Africa. Now the Metal Gear staff. So it goes through the credits on the codec screen. Oh, this is way before Nano Machines. Well, maybe not way before, but there's certainly none in this game. But yeah, that's Metal Gear 1. There's definitely some nonsense in this game. What with the Metal Gear bombing sequence. But otherwise, I think it's really good. Well, the key cards are nonsense too. This is a cool game. Probably one of the better MSX games. And we'll get to more of those soon enough. Actually, really soon, because the next stream, there's Kojima. The next stream will be more MSX. We're gonna play Metal Gear 2, the sequel to this, the prequel to Metal Gear Solid 1. Post-credits scene. Do you hear me, Solid Snake? I won't die. Let's finish this someday. Someday. See you again. There's Big Boss telling us that we'll see him next time. Yeah, and that's Metal Gear. That is going to, that's gonna do it for me. That's about all I had planned. Let me... Yeah, I'll see you all next time. Let me open Twitch so we can find someone to raid here. I'm really sorry that the stream kept dropping. I don't know what that shit was about. I'm glad that it held out for the end of the game. I'll see if I can figure out what the hell happened there. This is the first I've experienced such problems. And, yeah, I'll see you all next time. Who the fuck are we raiding? Let's figure that out. Where the fuck are we going, chat room? His D-wedge is up. Alright. Let's go there. It's just D-wedge, right? We killed a dog? Okay, that's a good raid message. I did it. I think I did it. Yeah, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for following, rating, hosting. Thank you for subscribing. Whoever that was that subscribed. What a guy, what a guy. And yeah, Metal Gear 2 next stream. Stay tuned.